titled The Wonder of You. Nick is working on his Competent Communicator Manual, speech number 4, and it's how to say it. Words and sentence structure communicate the ideas clearly, accurately, and vividly. Rhetorical devices enhance and emphasize ideas. No jargon or unnecessary words. Correct grammar is used. And Nick said about his speech, it's about the microscopic machinery that makes our bodies function. So with his speech, The Wonder of You, Nick Oswald.
Your body is an amazing wonder of nature. It's a self-assembling, self-repairing, intricate system. And at this moment, thousands of chemical reactions and processes are taking place inside your body that are allowing you to stay alive, stay healthy, and sit up and listen to what I'm telling you right now. What I'd like to do tonight is to take you through a small journey through the molecular world that allowed your body to come into being and allows it to function in the amazing way that it does. To get an idea, an overview of how your body works, I think it's helpful to think of a city. A city consists of thousands of people, each of whom has a specific job to fulfill within the community. There are some people within the city who have jobs to build structures. Others have the job of taking food and distributing it around the city so that everyone has enough to eat and they can do their jobs. And yet more people have, say, the police have the job, the police and the army have the job of making sure that the order is maintained in the system and that invaders from the outside can't get in. And it's much the same inside your body, except the basic building block of your body are cells. Your body consists of thousands of different cells, but it's not just one type of cells. You have thousands of different types of cells inside your body, and each, like the people in the city, is doing a specific job. So some cells in your body, just like in a city, some cells in your body have a structural role, skin cells or muscle cells. Others distribute nutrition around your body. Think of red blood cells. Or you can think of your immune system as like the police or the army. They are preventing invaders from getting in, and they're also suppressing internal problems that will cause cancer and things like that. So your body consists of all these different cell types, but what gives them that function? You can think of a cell on a very basic level as a container with a machine inside it. Each cell type has a different machine. But where do those different machines where does that different machinery come from? Well, the machinery in your body and nearly all of the functionality inside your body comes from proteins. Proteins are very special molecules. They're made of a small number of building blocks. There are 20 components that you can put together to make a protein, and you can put them together in any number of ways to make a wide array of molecules with different functionalities that can do different jobs in your body. You can think of it like a mechano set. So there are a small number of components that you can put together in a huge number of ways to do different jobs. So each cell type in your body has a different set of proteins, and that's why they're different. Some proteins in your body, you can put protein together and protein components together in one way to make a protein that provides structure and strength for a cell. Another combination of those protein components would make a molecule that would hold on to an oxygen molecule until it gets to the right place in the body. And another combination of the protein would kill a bacterial cell in your blood. So that's how. So you have all these different cell types with these different protein machines inside them. But how do the different protein machines get in there? Well, that's the job of your DNA. You've probably heard this millions of times before. The DNA is the blueprint for life. That doesn't explain much. I never really like when people say that. But what DNA actually is it's a set of instructions to your body on how to put proteins together in different ways to make different protein machines. So it's like an instruction book for the mechano. So you have for each type of protein that your body can make, there's one set of instructions, and that's called a gene. So your DNA consists of lots of genes, each of which is an instruction to make one protein component of the protein machinery. So in those different cell types that you have in your body, each cell type is using a different set of genes to make a different set of proteins that go together to make a different protein machine. Okay, but you are a system of different cell types, and each of those cell types is doing a different job. But how did it get that way? If you take it right back to the start, and hopefully this makes it a bit clearer, if you take it right back to the start, you were one cell. You were a fertilised egg, had a copy of your DNA in it, and that DNA was, in that DNA a set of genes were switched on, so one set of protein machinery was active inside that cell. Then the egg divided and replicated to produce a ball of 64 cells. Each of those cells were all the same, in the respect that they had the same genes switched on, so they had the same protein machinery inside. And then intricate stuff started to happen. Those cells started to talk to each other and tell each other to switch on a different set of genes and become a different kind of cell. So they diverged. So one part of that ball of cells became one cell type, and the other became another set of cells by switching on a different set of genes. And then there was a replication. The cells replicated again, so there were more cells inside that ball, and they continued to talk to each other and tell each other to switch on different sets of genes, and so on and so forth. You can think of it like a branch of like a tree, rather. The cells are all the same in the beginning, like at the trunk, and then there was a dichotomy. They branched off into two different kinds of cell types by switching off on two different types of sets of genes, and then within each branch there was a further dichotomy, and so on and so on, and so you end up with a whole array of different cell types, and they arrange each other into different organs, systems, and structures that make your body, still by talking to each other. I hope that's a not too complicated overview with minimal jargon of how your body functions as a system. To me, that system is one of the amazing wonders of nature, but it's only one of the wonders of you.